Rhea Ripley shared an interesting reaction to a potential alliance with an unlikely WWE superstar on Raw. The Eradicator failed to capture the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan earlier this month at Bad Blood. Tiffany Stratton made a surprise appearance last night on WWE Raw and wound up getting booked in the main event. She teamed up with Rhea Ripley to battle the Judgment Day's Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax interfered in the bout to end the match in a no contest. Ripley took to social media today to react to a potential alliance with Stratton. Rhea Ripley squared off against Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship at Bad Blood on October 5, and Dominic Mysterio was trapped inside a shark cage for the match. Raquel Rodriguez made her return to the company after spending several months on hiatus to interfere in the match. Rodriguez attacked Ripley, causing the match to end via disqualification. Despite the loss, Liv Morgan is still the reigning Women's World Champion. WWE Raw star Rhea Ripley recently sent a message to Charlotte Flair ahead of her return to the ring. Flair has not competed in a match since December 8, 2023. She tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus in a singles match against Asuka last year on SmackDown. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bill Apter, Ripley delivered a message to Flair. She boasted about her victory over the veteran at WrestleMania 39 in Los Angeles, and claimed she could defeat the 38-year-old again when she returned to action. Tiffany Stratton recently shared that she would love to have a match against Rhea Ripley on WWE television. It will be fascinating to see if Ripley and Stratton team up again down the line. As the reigning WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley has been nothing short of dominant, and her presence on WWE Raw has been felt in every corner of the ring. Known for her ruthless aggression, fierce charisma, and leadership role within the Judgment Day faction, Ripley is one of the most dangerous forces in WWE today. However, recent developments on Raw have fans buzzing about a potential alliance that could shake the foundations of the Red brand. The WWE Universe is eagerly speculating on how Ripley might react to a new partnership that could either strengthen her already overwhelming power or threaten her reign of supremacy. The storyline of potential alliances has been brewing for weeks, especially with the recent intrigue surrounding Jey Uso, who made his move from SmackDown to Raw. A former member of the Bloodline, Jey's presence on Raw has raised eyebrows, not just because of his championship pedigree, but due to his rocky relationship with some members of the roster, most notably the Judgment Day. The group's interest in Jey is apparent, especially from Damian Priest, the towering enforcer who seems to have had his eyes set on Jey since his arrival. But more interesting is the role Rhea Ripley has played in orchestrating this potential connection. Ripley's character in WWE is not just that of a wrestler. She is also a strategist, a master manipulator who has been pulling the strings behind the scenes. Her leadership of the Judgment Day, alongside Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio, has shown that she is more than capable of orchestrating schemes to maintain control over Raw's landscape. As WWE's most dominant female superstar, she has transformed from a wrestler to a general, guiding her faction in both physical combat and mental warfare. With Jey Uso's recent actions making him a free agent on Raw, the Judgment Day has shown a vested interest in bringing him into their ranks, while Priest and Balor seem to be playing their roles in testing Jey's resolve. Ripley's involvement has been much more subtle but equally important. She's taken on a role as the faction's voice of reason, offering guidance and counsel as they try to persuade Jey to join their cause. Her cool, calculated demeanor contrasts with the explosive nature of Jey, making her the perfect figure to smooth things. When asked about the potential alliance during a backstage segment on Raw, Rhea Ripley's reaction was telling. With a sly smile, she didn't outright confirm or deny whether Jey Uso would join forces with the Judgment Day, but she did hint at the possibilities, saying, "It's all about power and who has control. I like power, I like control, and Jey, well, he knows where the power lies." This cryptic response fits perfectly with Ripley's established character. She's someone who weighs her options carefully and doesn't make rash decisions. If the Judgment Day were to officially extend their hand to Jey Uso, it would be because Ripley sees the move as strategically advantageous. But that's the key. Everything she does is about strategy. She's not one to act on emotion or sentiment. If Jey joins, it's because it benefits the group and, ultimately, enhances Ripley's influence. Ripley is always one step ahead of the game. She knows that aligning with Jay could bring benefits, particularly considering his history with the Bloodline and his tag team championship experience. Yet, she also understands the risks. Jay has proven to be an unpredictable figure. His rebellion against Roman Reigns and the implosion of the Bloodline have left questions about his loyalty. If there's anyone in WWE who can navigate those treacherous waters, though, it's Ripley. While Ripley has been playing her cards close to the chest, there is another layer of complexity in this potential alliance that involves Damian Priest. Priest, the punishment of the Judgment Day, seems to have a personal interest in Jey Uso's future. There have been subtle tensions brewing between Priest and Ripley for the last few weeks, especially after the Judgment Day's loss at Fastlane 2024. Priest has been questioning the group's decisions more frequently, and this has led to some heated exchanges behind the scenes. If Priest is pushing for Jey Uso to join the Judgment Day, but Ripley sees things differently, it could lead to a major power struggle within the faction. Ripley has maintained control of the group through her level-headedness, but if Priest's emotions get the better of him, it might force Ripley to make a tough call. Could this potential alliance with Jey be the straw that breaks the camel's back? Fans are keenly aware that while Ripley and Priest have worked well together in the past, the brewing tension between them could explode if Jey's involvement disrupts the group dynamic. If Priest views Jey as an ally but Ripley remains suspicious, this could lead to internal conflict that might fracture the Judgment Day from within. While the Judgment Day's internal dynamics are fascinating, Ripley's primary concern will always be her own championship reign. She's held the Women's World Championship with an iron grip, and any new alliances must be weighed against how they impact her position in the women's division. So far, her reign has been marked by dominance, and she's not about to let anything jeopardize that. An alliance with Jey Uso would bring more power to the Judgment Day, but it could also bring unwanted attention. Jey's presence might make them a bigger target, not just from within WWE, but also from remnants of the Bloodline, who might not take kindly to Jey aligning with another faction. Could this potential alliance with Jey lead to more battles that distract Ripley from her primary goal, staying on top of the women's division? Or will she leverage the new partnership to extend her influence even further?